what's going on? What's going on, people? Well, as the title says, I messed up. Man. So what happened? Alright, what happened is ultimately I was not on my P's and Q's. I did not dot my I's and cross my T's. I just completely ignored the entire alphabet, apparently. And I'm in the situation I'm in now. My last load that I picked up last night and had 2 deliveries this morning. The first one was in Elkton, Maryland. The second one was in Aberdeen, Maryland. While I was getting unloaded at my last stop in Aberdeen, I got a pre-plan that came across my Qualcomm, and so I was able to see where my next load was picking up, where it is delivering, and how much it's paying. Okay, and that's important moving forward. So after I get done getting unloaded, I send in my depart message, and generally, when you have a pre-plan and you send your depart message, you leave your last delivery, your new load, the pre-plan becomes official and is sent to you, usually within 5 to 10 minutes after sending a depart message, sometimes almost immediately. That did not happen this time. So I drive back up to Elkton, Maryland, and there's a Flying J up there with a Golden Corral, and obviously I was thinking about food and eating, so considering I hadn't eaten for over 14 hours. So I drive up there and I eat, and you know, load has not officially come through yet. I go back to the truck, you know, I scan in my bills from that last delivery, and I'm laying down to get ready to go to sleep, and then the load comes through. Well, actually I sent a message to my fleet manager asking, is this pre-plan still good, or are we working on something else? And after I sent that message, the load didn't come through. So, like I said earlier, I already knew where it was picking up at, I already knew where it was going, and I already knew how much it was paying. So I pretty much just accepted the load and went to sleep. And here's what the problem is. I did not read the load assignment. And that is very important, because in the load assignment it says when going to the shipper, when going to the O1, you have to get a trailer washed out, and you must have the receipt. Otherwise, you will be refused and sent away to go get the trailer washed out and come back with that receipt. And that's what happened to me. I got up, I drove 60 miles to the shipper. Like I said, I didn't read the load assignment, but when I got to the shipper, I pulled the load assignment up to get the order number. And when I did that, I immediately saw where it said, trailer washout is a must have receipt. Will be refused. And at that point, I'm like, oh shit, fucked up. So I'm talking with one of the employees, and I'm asking them, like, man, is it really a big deal? Do they press it? Because sometimes it'll say that, and the people won't really press it as long as the trailer is clean. You know, my trailer wasn't dirty. Now, I didn't have it washed out, but it wasn't dirty. You know, but he looks at me, he's kind of like, you probably should have got that done before you got here. Now, you might look up. The woman that's working, she might look at the trailer and let you slide, but he said, I don't, that generally is not the case. And that held true. When I got back there to the office to check in, they're like, you have the receipt? And I said, no, I didn't read the load assignment. Well, I said, no, I didn't know that. I need to have washout. And they said, well, it should have been on your order. You know, whatever terminology they use for it, but basically what she's saying is it should have been on your load assignment. And I told her, I said, yes, it was. And I said, it's my fault. I didn't read it. You know, it was there. I didn't see it until I got here. You know, and I told her it's definitely my fault. And I said, where is the closest location? And they gave me a piece of paper with the closest location, which is 40 miles away in Bordentown, New Jersey. So it is what it is. As y'all can see, I'm driving and I don't have a load on my back right now. making this 40-mile drive up to Borden. Here we go again. I don't know why people do this. They drive around you, they get in front of you, and they slow down. You came around me doing 67, 68. You get in front of me and you immediately slow down. One of the many things that's very irritating out here driving on the road. Just driving, period. Let me get back on topic. Come on, man. Come on. I gotta get away from this guy. This is ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. Damn sense. So now I'm driving 40 miles. After driving, wait. Because the worst part of this is the Flying J where I did my brake, my 10-hour brake at, there was a blue beacon right there. So I could have gotten the trailer washed out. Right? It was blue beacon that's in the same lot as the Flying J. And then they put the cherry on top. When I left out to go head to the shipper, there was nobody in line at the blue beacon because I thought about going there because I wanted to get my truck washed. It's been about, probably 4 or 5 weeks since I've had the truck washed. But I said, no, let me hurry up and boogie on up here and pick up this load. I'll get the truck washed tomorrow or something. Bad decision. So now I'm driving 40 miles to go get the trailer washed out. And clearly I'm gonna go ahead and get my truck washed. Then I gotta drive 40 miles back. So what's happening now is I'm burning up 80 miles worth of fuel. I'm losing at least 2 hours of drive time. All because I didn't read the load assignment. Like I said, there's a reason for it. I gave you the reason for it. It's not an excuse, but there's a reason. Like I was laying down, I was literally going to bed when it finally came through. I just accepted the load and I went to sleep. It's my fault 100%. But you gotta be on top of your game at all times out here. Otherwise, you will be the one to bite the bullet. And trust me, the bullet does not taste good. So, just want to share that with y'all, man. Be on top of your game at all times. You know, understand what it is that you're expected to do going into these shippers and or receivers, and so that you don't end up in a situation like this, losing time and losing money. All right, y'all, with that said, as always, well, let me see, I'm almost there now, 8 miles away. But yeah, as always, until next time, y'all be easy.